twisted. Let's get high, let's get lifted. See that pie? We can split it. Who am I? I'm God's gifted. Yeah, call the governor, cause I went and killed this.
Greetings. We are now at week 7. Practice studying the laws of God. Everything has its own law. Learn, understand, and appropriate and apply the laws of God. There is a blessing promised upon the person whose delight is in the law of the Lord, who meditate on the law of the Lord day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. When we internalize the words or laws of God, we can speak and act with the authority of God. Even more importantly, we will know the will of God for our lives and thus find fulfillment for our lives.
I ain't even pop yet, but if I died today, I'll be a legend. Scholastic black activist / rapping reverend back in heaven. This ain't a gimmick, I just caught you sleeping now. The boy is eating this biscuit Grady, the Lord's is teaching. And in this life, whenever I get advice from my loved ones, a positive person, I know the Lord is
our movement for our strive for justice and equality for for years now, actually.
Decades.
Decades. And what he does is in the hip hop community we'll call it heavy, meaning what he does isn't just a matter of isn't for the show. It actually is about making change. He affected my life when I through a member of the National Action Network, which is ran by Reverend Al Sharpton. I was introduced to him where he was actually created the National Community Action Alliance in my hometown, Jersey City, New Jersey. And one thing that struck me about him being a pastor, I'll be honest, I've never been a big fan of the church, and for the obvious reasons, and since we have this crowd, I didn't feel like there was enough civil service being done by these institutions that are supposed to be for the people. But Reverend Daughtry single-handedly changed my perception of pastors and preachers. He walks the walk and he can talk the talk as well. So anyway, go ahead and explain yourself, about the churches abroad and whatnot. But I just want to get them excited as well. It's an honor to have you. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Grady. I really had come as a student of such great respect for Grady that when he informed me about this program, I dropped everything to come here tonight. So I've come as a student to this occasion. I like to think at my age still, the world is a classroom, and everybody that I meet is a teacher. I follow Ralph Waldo Emerson. Everybody that I meet is a superior in some things, and every experience is a laboratory. So I'm come to learn, but since you have invited me to be a part of this program, I'd like to introduce my grandson as his minister. Ready? I told them that I'm going to hip hop session on people. I told them to sit next to me because I would need an interpreter. A film person convincing. Pop was a member of my church.
Yes.
And I remember in his last days, I spent a lot of time with him in Rikers Island. And so he told me one day, he said, "Hey, Pastor, I want you to do my wedding. And then, he loved Jada. And went to school in Baltimore. And he loved Jada. He said, I want you to be my pastor. And I'm going to get my wedding. And there's going to be our beautiful man. And I'm going to have shorties on one side over here. And I'm going to have the brothers over here. And so I'm saying, myself, I wonder what I'm going to marry midgets. I wonder why he want to people dwarfs in his wedding. Maybe they all work. So later that I found out, I didn't want to tell him that I'm okay if you want to marry midgets, that's all right. So later I found out that shorty with girls. And I said, oh, that's where it's on. So I may need an interpreter up in here tonight. Yeah.
You got you.
All right, okay. But I'm 85 years old. And, again, chronologically, mentally, I'm about 18. And psychologically, maybe I'm 16. Philosophically, I'm forever. And physically, I think I'm still good. Yeah. And eternal, I'm forever eternal, spiritual. But I'm 85, living, pastoring the same church for 60 years. I've been obviously at the movement, going back some years and years. I'm the national presiding minister in the House of the Lord Churches. This is a Pentecostal church, very much active because I guess from the beginning, my father was a minister. I'm the third generation of ministers in my family. Really would be the fifth. I have a couple of daughters who are the fifth generation. And in addition to that, I guess one of the contributions, I think, that I had to the president of the National Black United Front. I was the founding chair of the National Black United Front, which was what Malcolm had talked about, Kwame had talked about, all of our leaders had talked about the National Black United Front, which would bring together people of African ancestry from every corner of the globe. And it felt my lot to be the prime organizer. And it was very interesting because, let's face it, this was the radical, revolutionary, Pan-African nationalist wave of our movement, which had a chilly relationship with the church, and that's putting it mildly. So, being the founding chair of the National Black United, which was in the 70s, and followed the more radical, revolutionary movement of the Black Panther Party, SNCC, the young people coming out of SNCC. And now at this stage, I hopefully have made a contribution. I guess one of my proudest moments, my grandson and I was invited to Nelson Mandela's funeral in South Africa. And it was, I guess in some sense, a crowning moment as I sat there. And in his hometown, the funeral, only 4,000 persons were invited from across the world. This was all kinds of leaders, kings, queens, pope, whatever. But I happened to have been one of the number that was considered worthy of an invitation to the funeral. And then we journeyed up about 700 yards to the actual burial. Only 400 persons were invited to witness the burial, to be present at the burial, and to be there to stand at the gravesite of Nelson Mandela, which conjured up so many memories because we had been in the streets screaming, "Free Mandela," and nobody knew who Mandela was.
Keep it. Yo, I'm one of the baddest with this rap shit. I be causing static. The college hoes say I'm kinda ratchet, they match it. Cause I be blasting. And so my ass the hoes is plastic.
Killtown,
You know what I'm saying? This is the first edition of Black Fox News. They call me the Streetz Reporter, the New World Order. I'm about to give you 100 bars summing up what's been going on in the world, man. 100 bars, for real. Rest in peace to VC and rest in peace my nigga Hot Dog. Feel this. They say the revolution won't be televised. I beg to differ. You figure this medium hearing by an ill nigga. Cold world order reporter to make you shiver. Collect all the dirt off the ground, just like Swiffers. Wish I could hit the shade, purple haze, and the Swisser. But I'm a renegade, and there's still deals being made. And you won't know why if you don't know how. It's getting ill, and Bishop Grady about to show you now. National Security Agency, they probably copying this. NSA trying to make the world one metropolis that they can spy on. A program called PRISM helping them keep an eye on.
With code names like PRISM and X-Keyscore, this network of monitoring programs is just one part of the largest surveillance system in history.
The government is monitoring private phone calls, your children and my children's private phone calls, and tracking who their associates are.
Anybody they want to lie on. Microsoft and Google helping them watch us. Keep the demand with the webcams and Xboxes. And they say they looking for terrorists, but how is that? When the Twin Towers fell because America, that's a fact.
I think a bomb went off in the lobby first, then a plane hit the building. Then another plane hit the other building.
So what you told me is that there was a plane or whatever hit the building, then the secondary explosion.
It was like 3 explosions after that.
So I block my cameras like Republicans do tax raises. Know what they papers overseas in tax havens. Instead they cut pensions like Chris Christie by 900 mil. Message there, don't retire, just get busy like your boy. I'm on the grind like wisdom teeth. The Wolverine Packer Company have recall beef, 1.8 million pounds, and it might have reached your town.
Federal agriculture officials said Monday a Detroit meatpacking company is recalling 1.8 million pounds of ground beef after it was linked to nearly a dozen potentially dangerous E. coli infections in 4 states.
Think about E. coli when you grilling and speak. Speaking of 1.8 mil, I ain't talking trapping when I say that's what the Koch brothers make per hour for real. And they lobby to do away with the minimum wage. Like that won't turn the underclass women and men into slaves. Why the fuck do they matter, bitch? I'll put it in perspective. See, money is the vote and power is subjective. They pump millions to sway elections against me and you and help the government rule the corporations and people too. So I gotta alert my audience. Smart as Urkel with no accordion. Won't slip, I'm not Freudian. If I'm regular, they corny then. But I know I'm high and I'm on the block. A lot of hustle and loitering. But in other news, the NFL being sued by over 7,000 dudes feel that they got screwed. Cause the league wasn't shrewd by how they injuries stand or about them official painkillers they gave out by hand. That's even including Jim McMahon. That's why I only trust blood. Not to mention I got Brimnass fam. Some of that list part of 5,000 suing for concussions. They dealing with shady aftermaths like Joe Buttons. You think these owners care about niggas? You know nothing. I'll probably sell you an ounce of dirt at 400. Ask Donald Sterling, Clippers owner who hoe hugging. Now it's facing his palms thinking these hoes bugging.
I just wish I could ask her. Why?
Fuck is you sniffing? Your nose running? If it wasn't for blacks, you wouldn't have no billions. You slow bucking. Then you shitted on Magic. We know you spoiled. See, if you was round Browns, you would know these hoes ain't loyal. Then you got the nerve to say that your babies that still belong to you. A right-handed right winger could see the wrong of you. He gonna take that $2 billion, though. They ain't voting them out. Here's some advice. When the camera's on, don't open your mouth. But shit is real, y'all. Even in Brazil, y'all. Vote the best place to cop a couple of fields, y'all. 12 billion on the World Cup field, y'all. Still shutting down hospitals where people heal, y'all.
It's clear that, politically speaking, the money spent to build the stadiums was a lot, and in some cases was more than it should have been.
They presidents made promises for this year for the country to improve, but they living is still severe, y'all. Housing went up, schools and transportation been up, now thousands protesting, the whole world can hear y'all. Y eso es el otro lado del deportes, más salud, dinero grandote, no amores, get like me, keep a side hustle for insurance, 68 balls in and I don't need a chorus, save your jingles about your women and mills, I'ma keep it a buck, now stay getting at least 10 of them bills, radio stations with your eardrums kill, they just polluting the air, just like Kellogg's and General Mills, you heard? Stop playing the same songs over and over, you heard? You going on stats instead of real rap, you nerd. Power and Hot 9 DJ committees ain't got shit on niggas who turn tables in Jersey City, word. So this my protest, like them folks at McDonald's, trying to raise the minimum wage to 15 in Chicago at their headquarters. 138 were arrested. This system praises the weak and hate the aggressive. You know who else protested and didn't get a show? Millions of people worldwide against GMOs on May 24, 2001 in 50 countries and 400 cities on the low. If you don't know it's fuck Monsanto, putting that shit in our food. With our lives, they gamble. Agent Orange was they exercise. Now they forcing no farmers to use their patented seeds and toxic pesticides for the same foods that made you. We should follow Vermont. Tell them put all that shit on the label. GMOs can harm the body, invasion of rare things. You'll end up missing from Earth like the Malaysian airplane. I keep a strong stride. I know there's something that's hard to grasp, like when toilet paper's flipped on the wrong side. But you need astute and clear rants from this goose and bed tan. The world melting down like Fukushima nuclear plant. And my balls eating them like 137 cesium. Pissing in back of paddy wagons without reasoning. Yanked up for trying to cut the middleman like Comcast did codes in for Netflix. But still I kick the best shit, shining so hard that I'm blinding. Yeah, pardon that, I groove, still a star on the move, just like them starter caps. In the year 3000, this here be an artifact. Grady giving the news while teaching you the art of rap. Word. Dog damn, dog damn, dog damn. Another shootout popping in your town. Dog damn. Another dad laying on your ground. Dog damn. A die like a dummy of a G. Need the L to get it done before a gun get me, so dog damn. There's murder on your Xbox Live. Dog damn. We took another headshot file. No rapper, you agent, iceless and type-littered eyelids on Asian. Editor-in-Chief on deck, who blazing? Know my niggas move that girl Caucasian. You a great nigga, you can plug my dick. But if you a snake nigga, you can suck my dick. But it's that though, I get guap, plus I'm guapo. Try to let me down, but they knew I break free, yo, top vato. Freedom of speech. All day I got the freedom of speech. Can't take away my freedom of speech. Can't tell me what to say, I got the freedom of speech. Just bars before, let me live my life.
Hey, right, we're the break. We're from Jersey City, 401, supporting Mr. Grady, the editor-in-chief, Black Fox News. Salute. Put your mind.
Right now, if you are just tuning in, you see that we have another guest here with us. We got Bishop Grady here with us. Thank you so much for coming up.
What up?
So just introduce yourself, and then, we'll get to know you a little bit.
Streetz Reporter, the New World Order, Bishop Grady, editor-in-chief for Black Fox News. In your area, causing mass hysteria. I'm here with the crew, man. I represent Jersey City, New Jersey, the White Street, South Side, and we on, man.
Jersey City in the building, we gonna set it up like this. What up? What up, what up? When I was young, I used to say I was in the back of the classes, catching the wrath from the teachers. I get the cap in the past. I'm an A student with spectacular fast. Fast, no, it's the good like I ain't do nothing. They just happen to laugh, and I got it. And it was pissing me off. It was like I couldn't go a week without the principal's office. Bored and always talking, cracking jokes often, but my grades never suffered no losses. So that just made me. And the parents will find out, and I got punishment and beatings. What the fuck is a timeout? Still chicks smoking since my thick and grammar school had me plotting on smashing half the girls in the room. I feel like following me since I was 7. Went to high school and the first day in class was 9/11. Private school was still in the streets. Something like I Am Legend, only ghetto boy with no dreams of holding an iron weapon. Trouble. Still would confine me in the fashion that was time because my city is grimy. I'm puffing miles, taking sips of the licks, rolling up my own white dials cause my niggas move from red line to pit. And now I got a drug game, more niggas gang bang, had me thinking the Doug fame. The coast friend was pushing cane on the block. Same block had tried to get me to do the same. I thought that it was trouble. Any sense of pride and sense of purpose, that's a fact. But I flipped it when I went to an institution that was black because I like to get blazed. I almost got kicked out of that. Now I'm back in trouble. What up, what up? We gonna turn up real quick, yo. Business, sex, hip-hop, intellect, and power. Giving revolutionaries an abundance of dollars and years. Bishop Grady in the building, man. Jersey City, New Jersey, and I feel good, man.
Why do you think people from Jersey don't get the just due and the respect that they deserve?
I think it come down to it's a few reasons, but I think at the end of the day, we kind of in the shadows of New York. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we really, other than 15 Minutes of Fame, 15 Minutes of Fame definitely on the rise. But like in general, we don't have our own radio stations. You know what I'm saying? We don't have our own, just our own outlets. I think we also live under New York's shadow. So I think for years and years, we kind of just been, we always just been kind of sunned. You know what I mean? Jersey always kind of looked at as, or often looked at as like just less than. You know what I mean? When actually it's a lot of culture. You know what I mean? And really Jersey niggas been here from the beginning. So, you know what I mean? It's a few reasons. I mean, money, you know what I mean, politics, power, and all of that.
What up, what up, what up? Hey, yo, I got a dilemma too, man. You know what I mean? We have the 45th presidency coming up, right? Right? Make some noise, you've been paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So y'all might share my dilemma. I don't know who the fuck to vote for.
Exactly.
I don't trust none of these dudes out here. You know what I mean? Shit getting serious. It's like, who really speaking for us? Who gonna speak for me in this new world order? We gonna set it up like this. Let's get hot. Hold up. Go ahead, drop that shit. Stress, pain, work. Go ahead, sing with me. Say it like this, y'all. Grief, stress, pain, work. We all got it, right? Look, grief, stress, pain, work. One more time, yo. Grief, stress, pain, work. Hey yo, they tried to typecast me by thinking that they might pass me. Check my rap, see how I freak on that mic nasty. Running through the underworld with overworld admiration. This teacher failed me, but I told the hoe I'm graduating. But that's another story, I'm on to some other glory. Change the world of a suicide over 100 stories. Can give a fuck if you don't like me, despite me hitting your block for more water than Arizona iced teas. You think I do you wrong and set you up to fail like student loans, cause I'm hustling through your home with the rudest tone. But I ain't trying to be the new component Luciano, just looking for the newest thrills. Luther follow, Pop said don't be a statistic, but we all a statistic in this country that's so capitalistic. Everybody's trying to live outside the box, but we all in the box. The question's which one is all in the plot. I've been preaching about how money going all in the top. Then the news started talking that 1% shit. Now it's that not supporting, no, we all want to clock. How much they getting, yo, we so defenseless. For instance, JP Morgan gets fined for fraudulent paperwork. Then they pay the fines to the Federal Reserve. Meanwhile, they still owe stake in this New York brands. So they get paid regardless, man, it's better we deserve. Meanwhile, I rap nicest, cause I'm fucked up and don't like vices. But I get more cut than crack ices. Been told these fools on the one like crack dices. I'm about to get high in the movie theater snack prices. Look, grief, stress, pain, work. Fuck a silver spoon, I get mine from the dirt. All money, dirty money, cause we send to get wealth. America is only rich cause they brought Africa hell. You see, Garden is a bitch, so now we at where we at. Bishop Grady about to put the country back on the map. What up, sir? I got energy, lead 2 world slaughters, I'm on the run. Get funds in this new world order. Now what's the mad scientist? I can find the hits. Kind of piss that pilot shit. Zionists trying to rule with an iron fist. I like it this to all the white knights who I might have this for trying to misdemean in a black or wearing like Viking chicks. Rap religion, but it ain't shit I'm entitled with. It's not who hold it down, not who wrote the Torah Bible, bitch. But I admit I have the toy that might get fixed with white gold, Lord tomorrow, Mac for more to see the rap I get. They say I'm evil cause I throw stones in cathedrals and stuff like an evil while I roll up like scrolls in the boniest Hebrews. But I can lead you about a prison over the altruism. And nihilism know the pride of me of my wildest visions. Cause in the mean between time I skip rhymes, puffin', jumping from tree to tree like Instagram. I don't need vines. I speak fine but got trouble dealing with weak minds. You never saw that bars will pull and destroy 3 lines. Then that voice smell like a work. Come on a razor, I'll amaze you if you come to my church. Only heathens with their demons get to come there first. Cause if you tease it cause you breathe it, you might come there worse. We in real times, the powers that be trying to keep money. These beggars stealing from us worldwide, that's deep money. The IMF and what make our countries they keep hungry. And I ain't talking Jackson, I'm talking the
G20. Meanwhile, I rap nicest cause I'm fucked up and don't lack vices. But I get more cut than crack ices. Been told these fools I'm the one like crap dices. I'm about to get high at the movie theater snack prices. You know what I'm saying?
Them prices are high. I'm not gonna lie.
High prices. Those not.
I've been looking at the Twizzlers like, damn, they ain't
I was
that
gonna say those nachos cost a lot.
I complain every time I get to the counter, man.
I'm impressed.
No, that was good
though.
I like.
I can see the comparisons.
Yeah.
Definitely see storytelling, something with some content and a message in it.
You said everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you definitely see that. You're gonna get more of that. That's kind of where the name come from. Like, my name Bishop Grady. And it's kind of why I ran with it. I mean, I didn't create this name. This is a combination of 2 nicknames, but it made sense because, like, in the beginning, like, I did a lot of preaching through my music. You know what I'm saying? I always feel like I'm preaching. Even just if you know me, like, especially, you know what I mean, if we in the hood, whatever, like, a lot of people get that from me. Like, I'm always trying to preach and teach and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense. But, you know what I mean? I do the turn up shit too. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just me. Like, if you know me, like, you know, you're just gonna get me.
I'm so global with this right here. This is the graduation anthem. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who graduated this year, rock with me. We gonna do it like this, yo. They tried to say I'm not graduating. My
must have had them hating. Well, I say fuck that with the realist formula commencement go. I'm already here and it's time to switch this hoe. Just give me more credit and let me get this dough, so I can split it with my team. Bounce like hop, but drop it and I'll lean. Back to the trap, this crack, now I mean. Now that's not true, and that's not hood. Big up to my folks who been moving that and putting in work. I get grinding G, and I was good. Come from the bullshit too, y'all heard. Glad to be a lot of shit on y'all heard. So try to hold me down, but just try to hold me back now. Hold my dick as I bring it back to the curb. Yes, white America like oh no. Yo bro, what you kick down the door for? You so slow, I need dough by the boatload. Yeah, I'm smart, but the flow go loco. So cold, but I'm hot, let me not get beside myself. One time in the drop, then I caught the dough. Won't fly till I stop, won't stop till I drop. Dead with no more bread. Instead, give me my certificate, dude. I'm on to the next one, you heard I get rude. Better start a venture with my crew. Reach one, teach one, then we get two. Yeah, I got plans, you don't need to know all that. Minimum wage, come on, we off that. You standing in front of me to fall back. Let me get my cap and gown and all black. Let's get this money, man. Let's get this money, man. Let's get this money, man. I'm graduating 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 this money.
See, I don't want no problem. I just want my diploma. If you say you ain't got it, I'll leave with a coma. See, I don't want no problem. I just want my diploma. If you say you ain't got it, I'll leave with a coma. Hey! Yeah, we graduated.
Wait, can we get that graduating? That shit was lit.
That shit was lit? That shit was lit?
Can we get that
That shit was lit? Do that again one more time. Go ahead. Hold on. You say you about to quit smoking? Oh yeah, you graduate. Your job is giving you a promotion. Shit, if you ask you, you got you some lotion. You see, it's all about that come up and where you an opportunity for now. It's just trying to get laid, you trying to get paid. Either background to the sun's up. One's up if you feel this way. One's up just to make it rain. Cause some of them strippers graduated. 2 thumbs up on my Facebook page. Yeah, it's that DJ ass names on me. Ready to keep it 30, can't rate my G. This one is the case on G. My mama, you can't take my G. Swerving all like the